it's Rhea, wherever you are and whatever time it is, I hope you are enjoying yourself. So it's been a while, and as you can see, I have my iPod here with me today, so we will be drawing digitally. But here's the thing, as you can tell by lack of videos lately, I've been going through a lot. I basically got sick from the virus, if you know, you know, but I'm feeling much better now, so I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things. I have been drawing a little bit, so yeah, I'm in that weird, like, what do I draw when I don't know how to draw, or I don't know what to draw, and I just don't know anything at all. Also known as art block, basically. So yeah, we're here today to solve that. I actually just got home from work, so I'm like, I don't know, I'm feeling like the inspiration, but no promises. If everything looks horrible, then at least we were here together, right? You know, like, to be honest, I'm not sure if I should look up some stuff on Pinterest first, or if I should just wing it. Sometimes whenever I don't know what to draw, I just kind of like open Pinterest and like scroll and kind of like create a montage of things of what I see, if that makes sense. So my plan is to, let me pick a color that this is a nice color, I guess. See how quick I went to drawing the 3/4 profile? Like, honestly. Also, I don't even know who I'm drawing, to be honest. Should I think about that, or should I just, like, you know, I kind of want them to have like a cookie in their mouth. Is that weird? I also have a habit of, like, instead of drawing necessarily like the whole bust, I kind of just do like this profile start of the chest thing. I feel very much like, who am I if I don't give a character like bangs? Like, it's so hard to not give a character bangs and like these little side strand thingies. If they're stealing a cookie, they seem like the type that have like a pigtail or two. I have like no idea where this is going. I feel like they stole the cookie and they're like, oh my gosh, did someone see me take this cookie? No? I feel like I've been drawing people in nothing but dress shirts lately, and I'm not sure why. Like, just everybody's wearing dress shirts apparently. It's really interesting. See, like, why am I giving them these hands? I don't know. I just feel like it makes sense. It's like when you steal something and you're like, oop, I'm just gonna creep away now. Don't mind me. How do I create a thumb? Okay, close enough. It's like, that's the thing. Sometimes the thumb just kind of hides, you know? And it's like you don't actually have to deal with it, but even that sometimes takes a little bit of thinking. I feel like whenever it comes to like drawing the joints bent, that's where things get a little bit chaotic for me. A little bit tricky. I need to practice that more, probably. That looks off. No, that looks off. This one at least does. Initially, I was thinking of doing this traditionally, because I currently have a bunch of markers like littered all over my desk, because I've been frantically trying to finish my sketchbook. But I don't know, then I thought about it and I was like, it's been a while since I've done like a digital art video. Because oddly enough, I don't know, I do genuinely enjoy both of them. It's hard to really pick a preference for me. I feel like both just kind of have their pros and cons. Her hair kind of reminds me of Yachi from Haikyuu, which I was rewatching last night, by the way. I'm like, at any point in time in the year, just assume that I'm rewatching Haikyuu. Like, that's just something that never, it just doesn't go away. I feel like it's my most rewatched anime at this point in my life, which, that's saying a lot, because I just be rewatching everything, to be honest. Oh, by the way, you probably can't tell, but I am actually using a new set of brushes right now. Like, these aren't the brushes that I'm used to using. I don't know if that makes like a huge difference. I'm assuming it would. for most artists if they like suddenly switched up their brush, but it's not too different from what I'm used to using. But this is from Bluessatan's brush pack. I'm glad I did flip the canvas, because what the girl? I find this hand pose really fun. Probably because it reminds me of like ghosts. I don't know. I'm just like, October started like yesterday, so I feel like I'm a little bit more alive now. Something I kind of wish I did more is like add accessories to characters. For how much I love accessories, you'd think I would do it more, but I kind of forget that they exist whenever I draw for some reason. So we have her. Not sure how we got here. I don't think there was anything that I saw on Pinterest that made me decide to draw a girl with a cookie, so okay, I'm scrolling Pinterest some more. I like literally don't know what to draw. Like what? Where do I go from here? Pinterest, help me. I don't know what to draw. I thought of something, but I don't know if this makes sense at all. Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking of, so just ignore me. There's just something about like when I'm drawing on a sketch spread, the idea of like drawing like the same things over and over. If I'm just doing like a random spread like this, I feel bad. This looks like absolute nonsense. Please bear with me. See, I just don't know how much sense it's gonna make. I'm trying to get away with it, like BSing it, because it's like people from behind don't always really look that detailed, if that makes sense. But worst case scenario, we can just draw over. We can just have something else more interesting overlapping it if this looks too boring. Trying to do those kinds of studies. That's what I should have incorporated into this, studies. Because to be honest, that really is like my go-to whenever I don't know what to draw. I'm kind of just like, okay, well, I guess I'll just draw some studies or whatever. My back hurts. Oh gosh. Is this the end for me? Like, my back is just gone. Like, it's just, it's deteriorating every day. Like I said, not really sure how to make this one look more interesting, but here we are, you know? Here, we can draw the moon, but it's not gonna be a full moon, it'll be a crescent moon. Did you guys see the moon? The autumn moon? The harvest moon? Isn't that a game? Or is that a game company? Harvest Moon. It definitely sounds familiar. It sounds like a Nintendo game. I'm pretty sure it was. Also, I think this is the first time of me drawing on my iPad, like, since I rearranged my room. One of my problems is that whenever I get home from work, what is this body? I'm so sleepy. In general though, whether if I like have a job or whatever, like I tend to just get sleepy around noon. Like for sure, like noon to 4 p.m. Not my time. Not my time at all. I will be sleepy, tired, exhausted, and I'm not sure where it comes from. I'm not sure this body's making sense. Hold on. I feel like this brush makes me want to like just kind of purposely draw a little bit like messier and more like free. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Like it's kind of a vibe. It might not look like it. Honestly, sometimes I don't want to think about the arm placements, so I'll just like not draw the full arm. That's messed up. I can't do that, can I? Well, you can do anything in art, I guess, but Now, these are not in the photo, but I do kind of want to make these garters, because why not? Garters are so cute. They just have like this edgy, fun touch to them. Oh, I'm so gonna have to practice hands after this. Oof. You know what I could do is just fill in the empty space with hands if I have any leftover space. Which I'm assuming I will. I feel like often whenever I sketch, I tend to have, I don't know, unless I plan out the composition really well, I tend to have like little gaps. At least that's what I've noticed so far with me trying to finish my sketchbook. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm not like too low energy for you guys. I probably should have made some tea. I'm just absolutely so tired when I get in. Okay. We have a weird series of things going on here, but that's okay, you know, that's what it's all about. Kinda don't want to draw the rest of her face, so we're just gonna draw a bunch of flowers covering it. And not even like well-drawn flowers, I mean like whatever I'm drawing here. Reminds me of the new, the music video for, I'm guessing the song is called Hiawase, which I'm assuming, I believe means happiness or something along the lines of that, from Omoinotake. They recently posted like a music video. I wonder if it's the opening to the new Horimiya anime. I haven't seen it yet, but I know they did do a song that I believe is the opening. I don't know. Hopefully I'll figure it out by the time I'm editing this so I can not look silly. But I'm bringing it up because in the music video, the guy's like head is like covered in flowers, like the top half of it is. So as you can see, I'm very original. I think anything being covered in flowers is really cute. You know what? I think this would be complete with some braids. It's not often that I draw characters with super long hair, like super long hair, but I do think it's really cute and pretty. I just don't have the patience normally, so I'm like, oof, girl. While it might be like confusing or like, while it might seem like wild of me to change my entire iOS like layout and everything to Japanese while I'm not fluent in it, I feel like it's pretty easy to get the hang of. Plus, it's not like I use my iPad like a ton. I'm usually on my phone, but even then, like, how do I put it? Most of what, like a lot of things are in katakana, which is usually just like loan words from English. Like, for example, this just says brush library, and then this is just a layer. So it's not like, not everything is super overwhelming and intense. It's weird because like I'm not really a C person. Like I'm very much a space person over a C person. But at the same time, I do really, I don't know, I'm just very fascinated by jellyfish. With it being October, I know everybody's probably like on the Inktober hype. And I already know that I can't afford to do like a daily challenge or anything like that right now. I might do some people's prompts here and there if I have the time, but that's just not where I'm at. But now I am doing a Pinterest study. It's like this hair, and it's It's like the person's hair is like made into little bows. It's really cute, honestly. I wish I could pull that off, but I don't think my hair is long enough. It might be. I don't know. Most of my life I've been used to my hair being like for sure above my neck. But now it's like past my shoulders a little bit. And so I'm just like, oh, I can finally like, you know, do some of the cuter hairstyles that I'm used to or that I wanted to do for a long time. But I don't have the energy for all that. I'm just like, dang, that's a lot to do. Never mind. But I do think it's really cute. What do I want to put right here? Mayhaps be drawing an OC or two. Actually, this almost feels like something I've drawn before. I mean, technically I have this, not exactly this pose, but in a way. Sometimes I like have a habit of drawing in like this simplified way. Sometimes it just kind of helps to do that though, like to like let loose and just kind of go crazy with it, you know? Just be like, yeah, whatever, ooh, lines. Okay, I think we're getting further away from like the look away part and more into like the, okay, maybe, like don't look yet, but it's not absolutely incomprehensible anymore. Wait, what does her hair look like? I forgot. Hold on. Wish I drew them more. I wish I drew all my OCs more, but alas. All you need to know about these two is one is a bat / vampire question mark? I don't know if I ever confirmed that. But she's definitely bat coded. And the other one, as you can see with me drawing cat ears, is a cat. And I love these two a lot. And they also just remind me of Halloween. I'm telling you, man, something about that fall energy. Something about that October energy. I just feel so alive. I mean, I'm not one to like enjoy getting my hopes up, so I'm trying not to like be too excited about it. I don't know if that's sad or what, but I'm definitely like one of those people where I'm like, I get suspicious if I'm like too happy. It's already looking pretty concerning. But hey, that's, once again, that's just the nature of the art whenever you're in one of these moods. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe you guys are built different and you can just like be bedridden for like a whole week and then come back and draw like freaking Michelangelo or something. There's one thing I've like noticed more lately. It's like just how much I absolutely adore art. I don't know. I really love it. I just it's just so fun. Even if I suck, even if like I don't get the results that I want, like just being able to move my hands around on this little utensil and create things, like I just, the serotonin I get is insane. It's like, wow, she's a hoodie person, that's what it is. Meanwhile, this girl over here probably would wear dress shirts once again. Maybe sometimes, not all the time. Like, dress shirts in a punk way, kind of like how we have going up here. If I, honestly, if I'm like all over the place on terms of like topics, and I like just talk about something and I don't come back to it, I'm very sorry. That's just the downfall of me, filming a video in real time. But yeah, it's rare that I do studies on my iPad. I think I've said this before, but yeah, I don't know why. Actually, I think it's because I like the tactile feel of traditional sketching whenever I do this. So it's like, it just kind of helps the flow of sketching. Which one are you guys? Team iPhone or Android? I feel like for me it doesn't really matter because, I mean, like I always end up using both somehow. It's just been that way like all throughout life. Because I remember in like middle school I got an iPod Touch, and yeah, I would have that, but I also had a phone, because like an iPod Touch you can't really call anyone with or anything like that unless you have Wi-Fi, and even then it's like it'd be through like an app. So, but yes, so I had that, and then I had my phone, which was usually some kind of Android. So I was just really used to both of them. I feel like Apple was pretty good at like a clean user interface, if that makes sense. Like some people just probably prefer the simplicity of it, especially like older people, I feel like. But with Samsung, I feel like it works with my instincts a little bit better. One thing about hands is I try to remember to do studies of hand poses that I'm actually gonna use often. Like, it's good to sketch hands in all different forms, right? But like, sometimes I think it would help me more if I prioritized, you know, more common hand poses that I just kind of need a little bit more help with whenever I try to sketch them on my own, if that makes sense. So I'm like, oh, how do I do the peace sign again? Like, I have a general idea, but there might be a couple of things that I could get better at that make it look more natural, if that makes sense. I don't know why I keep saying if that makes sense. Probably because I'm so used to like talking absolute nonsense. So I just have to double check with you guys. Okay, this is all I have for now, and I feel like that's fine, but like I said, I want to go in and define it like a little bit more, so I might go ahead and film tomorrow as well and just go in and maybe go over all of this in like just regular black ink maybe, and maybe I could test out more of these brushes. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I will leave you guys here for now, and hopefully future me will pick this back up again and we can get this video out this week because it's been a while. But yeah, so it is the next day and I am ready to dive back into this. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, I don't know why, I feel kind of like doing something textured. Today it rained. I think, did it rain yesterday? I think it rained a little bit yesterday. But it looks like the weather this week is just gonna be very gloomy. And I know most people would be very bummed about that, but as someone who's had their summer just be nothing but bright, shiny, hot, boiling days, I am in absolute bliss right now. Like, I'm just thriving. I'm so happy to see this kind of weather finally, and I just, in general, like, I'm such a rain person. I love rain so much. When I'm not having to be out in it is the thing, though. So of course, you know, with it raining and me still having to drive like 45 minutes to work, and then me being completely lost on the road because I can't see anything in front of me because it's raining so hard, that part, you know, could probably do without. I don't know if I want to go with those eyes or not, but the cookie looks so good. Actually, did I tell you guys the reason why I was drawing that cookie is probably because of the fact that I got the those popular crumble cookies that are apparently like they popped off on TikTok or something. I'm not a TikTok person, so anytime anyone references anything from it, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm happy for you for finding prime entertainment, you know? I'm just a little out of the loop. I'm really digging this brush. Oh my gosh. Which, by the way, this is the JingSketch Dry fountain pen, so if you are wondering. Personally, I feel like Black nail polish, like just giving a character painted nails in general, really, is just something that it's so overlooked. I think it's such a prime like character design thing. Like you can just make any character instantly better by giving them painted nails. It just makes them cooler. I don't know what it is. It's so fun. I feel like I shouldn't like be going too slow, or like I shouldn't be, you know, trying to be too precious with it, if that makes sense. But I also just kind of have this weird anxiety whenever I'm drawing. Like I just need to like be drawing faster. I always feel that way. And yeah, it sucks. Because I know it's not that serious, but I think it comes from the fact that like I don't have as much time as I would like to draw, because I'm insane and I expect myself to draw like 500 things in a weekend. And that's definitely not pliable. Blushy marks. I say this all the time, like whenever you're sketching something out, or whenever you're drawing something, I think it's good to sort of define like what you're doing it for sometimes. Or at least like if you know it's not like a high priority thing, or you know it's not like super serious project or anything, then it's okay to like pull punches on your efforts. I'm not sure if I should be doing these in any particular order, but let's just go ahead and... I kind of wish I was one of those people that could draw hands like with like the, I don't know how to explain it, but like the shape of the hands is kind of like, the shape of the fingers is like dramatic, if that makes sense. Like where the joints are, things kind of like twist and turn, and I don't know, I'm kind of trying to do it now, but I'm doing a very lazy job of it. Basically, instead of it looking like perfect, like just like a, like instead of the hand being like that, I don't know, it's more like, there's more like angles or something, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say, but there's a ton of stuff that I wanted to get around to that I just haven't had the time this like entire year, and it's kind of heartbreaking, to be honest, but I don't know, I've kind of made peace with it. One thing, because I'm used to sketching so often, is my lines are really like not defined at all. Like one thing I wish I was a lot better at is like making more precise, like confident, assured lines. But as you can see, almost every time I like stroke with the brush, I do like this sort of, I do like the sketching thing where you like overlayer it instead of just like a, you know. It's also nice to like go back in and do this because I've taken away, like I'm not going out of my way to look at any of the references anymore, so I'm kind of just winging it now based off of whatever I've laid down before. I don't know if you guys are drawing along to this, or if you're just watching me, or if you're just like existing or whatever, doing laundry or something, but I hope whatever you're doing, it's going well for you. I have like a candle going, and it's like just like a really cheap candle that I got from the department store, but it's like apple pie scented or whatever, and it's just doing wonders for my serotonin right now. It just smells so nice, and I love candles because it's like a warm little flame in your room, so it's like a source of heat, a nice calming light source to look at, and it smells nice. So I'm just, it's really putting me at ease right now, and I'm glad for it. I feel like I didn't realize how bad my perfectionist tendencies were for the longest time. In my brain, I'm like, I can't be a perfectionist because my stuff isn't really that good. So like I feel like the term perfectionist is for someone who's like actually decent at what they do. So I don't even feel like I feel like it's a little bit misleading to say even that, but then again, I'm sure some people are like, well, that's exactly what a perfectionist would say. A lot of things I don't want to produce, I don't want to show until I know for sure like it is meeting my requirements. I do kind of set a really ridiculous standard for myself on things, and yeah, it's definitely come back to bite me. But do I learn from this? Not really. This is very random, but I just thought of something. It's a little rubber ducky in her flower hair, because why not, you know? Nobody said I couldn't. I really need to like actually draw braids correctly. I get like so, I don't know, I just don't feel like doing all of that. And then I always do these little tufts at the end. I don't need to do that. No one told me to do that. Wait, did I ever explain the crumble cookies thing? Did I just like leave that? Did I tell you guys that they sent me like the wrong cookies? I was looking at crumble cookies for like a while, trying to figure out like what I wanted. Because each week they have like a different flavor. They have like 6 different flavors that they release or whatever. And none of the flavors really interested me. Last weekend, so a couple of days ago, on Saturday, I was like, they have like multiple flavors that I would actually really like. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm finally gonna order. And girl, so first, and this is probably, I don't know, this could have been on me, kind of, sort of, because I had asked my mom, like, hey, I was thinking of ordering crumble cookies. Are you interested in having any? Because the cookies are pretty freaking big, and it's not like I have any business eating 4 large cookies, like the size of my hand. So yeah, I was like, okay, and let me ask her and see if she wants any. But she didn't answer me. But because I was waiting so long, I'm guessing whenever I had placed the order or something, they must have ran out of all the flavors that I wanted. So yeah, that's why I'm like, maybe that was kind of on me a little bit. But even then, like, it still, I would have assumed it to say like, hey, we're out of these cookies. It did not say that. So I was like, okay, it's fine. And then they arrive here and I'm like, girl, what the heck is this? I was like, what are these? No. It was like literally none of them. I mean, like 3 of them were like just regular chocolate chips, so that's fine, but I was still like, none of the cookies were what I ordered. So I was like a little bit distraught and heartbroken by it, but you know, we move on, I guess. Not sure why I rambled about that, but there you go. You can enjoy my pointless slice of life rambles. Kind of want to do like this on the edge, question mark, to give it that like that highlight look. I don't know. I'm gonna add freckles because I can and because that sounds kind of fun. This is really weird energy. Like, we have like the flowers everywhere, and then we have like the duck on her head, and there's just a lot going on. But honestly, what a vibe. We're so back. It's so over. Actually, that's what posting on my channel feels like. I'm like, ooh, we're so back, and then I'm like, it's so over. I actually do have like tons of ideas. I think I've said this before. No, or like I tweeted it out once where I was like, I actually have like a good amount of ideas for YouTube videos, and I have tons of things I already want to do and would love to do, and I've been wanting to do for a while. It literally is just the time and the energy that I am lacking. And when I say just, I mean those things are like vital for me to have. Okay, time to shade the big face. And that's just what we're gonna do, I guess. I would really like to... I love how I was like, I'm not doing Inktober. Like, guys, I don't care. But... I feel like if I did like a digital type of thing, because there are like, even without doing Inktober, like there's still just like, I love October in general. I really enjoy the month because the overall like energy that it brings. And one thing I have in mind is drawing one of my OCs, or maybe even multiple of my OCs, in like a Halloween theme, or like as witches or something, I don't know. And so basically I think this would be a fun brush to use for that. That way I could feel like, hey, I'm joining in on the Inktober thing, but I'm doing it digitally technically. I know some people have like qualms about like some people are like, that's cheating, or you have to do it like this specific way, but I think I've said this before, challenges are a lot more like appealing and fun and also doable whenever you make it work for you. Because anybody could make a challenge, but I mean, you are the one that ultimately should get to decide how you want to do it. Unless it's like for a contest or something, like I don't see why not. You might as well personalize it. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this brush. I do still need to, or at least want to, get back into using Clip Studio Paint, even if it's just on my iPad. I do have a tablet, I just don't have like a display tablet, which, I mean, it's not like I need one, really. I feel like this area's plain. I almost want to add something here, but... could I add a little bow? I do kind of have things that... I'm gonna try this, once again, no promises, but I'm gonna try to, step things up this month, on terms of posting. Cause ideally I would really like to get back to like weekly posting, and if not, then at least for sure bi-weekly, but we'll see. But at the end of this month, or towards the end of this month, I kind of have something exciting happening, which I haven't even really processed. And I haven't really told anybody else about it, so the only person that knows is the person involved. But it's something that I ideally should be very excited about. It's kind of fun, the fact that I haven't told anyone yet. I'm kind of just like letting it be a mystery. Would y'all be mad at me if I didn't end up drawing the jellyfish? Maybe I can draw the earrings, like draw the jellyfish earrings, but suddenly I feel like they wouldn't really go with it? Question mark? Once again, do jellyfish like actually look like that? I don't know. I wish I could tell you. They kind of just they kind of just exist, you know? Okay. This is kind of fun though, I will say, if nothing else. I'm trying to like hurry this up. Okay, my two beloved little rascals at the bottom. I miss my OCs so much, they're so cute. I've been wanting to draw them like more and more. I feel like I always draw my OCs just kind of like staring, like all my OCs, whenever I draw them, they just kind of look like this, where they're just like looking and that's it. And I'm like, girl, can you like do something? Go girl, give us nothing. It's like, I need to, I don't know, make them like smile, cry or something, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will do too much else to this spread. Because like I said, I could, but I feel like there's other sketches of things that I could probably put my effort into, that I actually need to put effort into, as opposed to something like this, which I just kind of do for fun. You know, whenever you're like sketching and for the most part at first you're kind of like uptight about things and all of that, but then once when you get going, you're kind of like, hey, you know what, I'm kind of in the mood for this. Like you just, I don't know, you just go into the zone. And it just feels really like natural all of a sudden, and you just kind of like forget about everything around you. And you just get a little bit more immersed into drawing. I love that feeling. I'm manifesting that feeling for all of us. Once again, thank you guys for being here with me, just kind of hanging out, having the time. And yeah, hopefully, like I said, I can get back into posting regularly. If not, feel free to, like I usually say, follow me on my other social media. Instagram stories has been something I've been utilizing a lot lately. I like the aspect of just like posting something really quick and nonsensical and then just kind of running away. So that's a pretty good place if you want like updates that aren't like a week later. Because Twitter, I've just been kind of like, eh. I really just don't, because I feel anxious to post if I don't have any art, and a lot of what I'm doing right now is like a work in progress kind of thing, so I don't really have much to show, but we're getting there. What's important is that I enjoy what I do first, so I'm just trying to meet that requirement. Meow. I don't know what meow is, but I just feel like it kind of explains this whole thing going on here. I feel like it's just a habit of me to do this now, since it's a part of my branding. Cat ghost. It is 7:31, and it's completely dark outside and also dark in my room now that I look around. But this is all that we have. It didn't sketch as horrible as I was expecting to, considering I went into this not knowing anything of what I was gonna draw or how it was gonna turn out. So yeah, thanks for joining me in this little like kind of draw with me, chaotic art block fight battle type video. And yeah, I wish you guys well. I will leave you here with this. Like I said, I do hope to get back into posting more soon, so look forward to that. But if nothing else, I hope you are enjoying our transition into fall and all of that. So yeah, if you're doing any art challenges, good luck. Wish you the best on that. If you're just doing your own thing, good luck with that as well. And I think I will leave us with this today. Yeah, I'll just leave here. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed your time here today, please feel free to leave a like. If you're interested in more of my content, you can always check out my other videos and subscribe. For reference, if you're new, I am Rhea or Etheria, and I like making art and art-related content on my channel. I do try to post weekly videos, but if you would like more timely updates, you can always check out my other social media linked in the description and also at the end of the video. Now, until next time, I wish you a nice, cozy, comfy, wonderful October, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Take care.